Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to begin by saying Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kohalayam La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors and respect to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Much love, peace, and salutations to all of you, Akyam and Akiwath, all you sincere sisters that are still hanging on to this thing, listening and learning in meekness and sincerity. To see we say Shalom. And today I got it in the spirit on me to want to do this lesson on Esau Edom and how the whole world right now is just suffering and catching hell because of these people. And I'm going to do a huge video today to expose this devil even further. Okay, so what I got here in front of me is the truth of the Holy Bible. Is the true Israelites today are what this is the table of 18 nations and the 12 tribes of Israel's chart. So Yasharallah is the 12 tribes of Israel today. And in the book of Genesis 35 and 22, it says that Jacob had 12 sons. And this is the list of his sons right here. Judah are the Negroes. Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, and Issachar. And each one of these are the people of today and where they are around the world. Now, the other nations outside of that are the heathen and Gentile nations. Now, I'm going to do this video real quick because there's a separation between these two people here, all these people on this chart. Number one, where it says Israel is the 12 tribes, which is Yasharallah. Number two is the white man, Esau, Edom, Adawam. India is Elam or Ayalam. Assyria is Ashur or Ashawar. Syria, Aram. Arabs, there's the Chinese, Japanese, Ethiopians, Egyptians, North Africans, South Africans, Turkey, Russians, and the Greeks. And I think there's a couple more back here. Oh yeah, there's Germans, which are Ashkenazi, the Spanish, Cyprus, Skitim, the Gad, the Native Americans. So I'm going to read some of these notes here. Gad are the Native Americans, Genesis 49. The family of Esau, that's in Genesis 36. I covered that on the last video I did. Now this is the genealogy of Esau, who is Edom. So that tells you who is Esau Edom. The chiefs of Edom are in Genesis 36 and 15, and Amalek is number 3, that's his grandson. And these are these Jew, or J-O-O, ISH, small hat, shekel collectors, which I'm going to get into. These are the reason why the biggest problems on the earth today is because of these people. And I'm gonna do expose on the city where I'm at regarding these people, and I'm gonna show you a map real soon on what they've done, on what these people have done here, and why I'm gonna put a curse on the very end of this video on these people, on all of them, because of their wickedness and how they keep us, the 12 tribes, in complete derision year round. Okay, so now the table is gonna turn on you, and we're gonna watch how the Most High just flips it on you, man. So 2 Corinthians 2 and 11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So I'm going to show you what we're not ignorant of, because Esau Edom is a real scoundrel. Okay, in Genesis 25 and 5, it says he came out red all over like a hairy garment. So Esau and his genealogy. So we know that Esau sold his birthright Genesis 25 and 29. And Jacob gave Esau, here, I'll read it, it's right here. See if I can focus on there. And Jacob gave Esau bread and stew of lentils. Then he ate and drank, arose, and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. Okay, so Esau Edom, he despises Jacob's birthright, because he took it from him. So, but now this devil wants to try and get it back. So he's trying to dig in as much as he can. But what he's done is, now fast forward into the future, this devil, I'm going to show you now a book which is called The Wild Man. Now, if you look for this book on the net, you can find this on your own. It's a PDF which you can download. It's called The Wild Man. I'm going to show you what it looks like. It's called Medieval Myth and Symbolism. So I'm going to open this book. It's a PDF, about 200 pages. And what I'm going to show pretty soon is illustrations from this book. And fair use. I don't own a copy of it, but I'm making a short clip of it, of some of these drawings. So here we go. Now I draw all the time myself, and I'm pretty good at it. I'm frequent with drawings. And when I go through this book, what it is a museum. It's art of pottery, clay, paintings, artwork, illustrations, and the sort of things that happened during the 1300s in the Renaissance period, when Esau Edom came back into power. And the elders and apostles have done videos on this book concerning Edom and Esau, and how the wild man and the civilized man are one and the same. So the wild man is Esau Edom, and but Esau Edom, he's got a wicked spirit. So the Lord cursed him with the mark of Cain. So he took away Cain's pigmentation. So the mark of Cain was leprosy. So he turned him white to let him know who the wicked is. And they are the borders of wickedness according to the scriptures. Wherever Esau Edom is, there you will find the borders of wickedness. And for the longest time, we didn't understand why Esau Edom does the things he does and why he's like that. But this man, he's wicked, and he's hairy, and he's red, and he's got three main characteristics. Now, the first characteristic of this man is he's a major liar, and he's hot-headed, and he's he's full of tension, and he's different from most men because they have a thick coat of hair on their hands, face, and feet, and elbows. And so this man is very hairy. But also, in order for this man to preserve himself, he went around just taking everything by force. And which is why we have this problem today. This man has reproduced on a massive scale. And these people are disgusting. Now, the spirit inside Esau Edom is a violent man. He's a liar, and he's hot-headed. And everything he does is constantly contrary to nature. That's why he does everything the opposite of what nature has intended. So now this is going to have a huge impact on how the curses are going to get ready to hit these people. Because it says that the wild man was a skilled hunter. So Esau Edom is a cunning hunter. And now he has a physical supremacy among all the other humans, because nobody can 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 outstrength this man. These people are gigantic. They're huge. They can grow to be 6 feet tall, or up to 400 pounds in weight. So most humans on the earth cannot grow to be that size. So these people have an advantage physically over most of the humans. And if he doesn't get his way, he gets violent and he gets hot-headed. So he uses his strength and his sheer size to overpower everybody. And this is what he's done all throughout the whole world, in India and Ethiopia, Libya, and other remote lands where this man has been chronicled to overpower people, basically simply because of his size and his weight and his strength, and also because he has a wicked, violent, hot-headed, tempered spirit, and he's a violent liar. So I'm gonna go right into this man today, and this is a monstrous race of people. Okay, these are wild men. They they have a lot of birth defects. A lot of them have a lot of mental issues. Some of them don't shower. A lot of them don't clip their nails. A lot of these are people very hairy. I know what they're like because I live in Canada, and I see them every day on the bus. They're very immoral. They have an immoral religious fiber, but they want to elevate themselves, by keeping others depressed and silent and oppressed, you know. But these people are malfunctional, and there's a variety of things that these people are known to have, like, for example, birth defects. Okay, so but also like insanity, especially when they get old. These people, they age like shit, especially when they get old. They have loose skin. They're they tan. They burn easily in the sun. They're full of idolatry and blasphemy and pride. Okay, and they're full of madness, and and this is because they're that's how God made them. He made them sinners of this magnitude and madness of this exaggeration. So what you're looking at here are the pictures of the wild man, where he is always carrying the club. Now this man has always been able to overpower people with his club and his might by hitting and striking people over the head. But here on the same image, you can see that the same wild man is now wearing armor. So these people have always been violent, and throughout their the mental imbalances, these people they what they did was they're very cruel, and they have no regard for other creatures or humans or people. So here are some of these drawings. I'm gonna go through this book. The wild man has to go. Okay, concerning this devil. Okay, he thinks that he has invented everything, and that he constructed everything by himself. You know, he's full of heresy and insanity, and now in the modern times he's full of jargon, and nothing can get through to these people. Everything goes in one ear and out the other. Only what they think is correct, which is fucking false, and so mistaken. Okay, so they're full of anxieties and wildness, and this is a particular class of human being that is more closer to an animal than a civilized fucking human. Okay, so now this man is guilty of of uh, of doing all these evil things unto our people, which you see here on the 12 tribes chart. He has come around and massacred and murdered, and these people is because the blessing was the sword, right? So the white man is going to be barred from the future. He's not going to be able to participate in the kingdom as a citizen. He's going to have to become a slave, because if you don't grab these people up, they're going to keep doing it, and they're going to get out and do it all over again and put hell on the earth all over once again. Now this drawing is an illustration of the wild man. Now what he's holding here on the right is a club, right, with many other handles, and this club has not changed to this very day. This wild man, the white man Esau, still carries the club as the policemen do, right? Now here's holding a key or something, but it looks like he's burning in hell. Okay, and this is a hairy creature, and what it looks like, what's coming out of his mouth. Let me zoom in, because these people have to go, believe it. What's coming out of his mouth, or right, okay, over his shoulder is what looks like some kind of a jackal or a dog or some demon, right? He's got a crown on his head, so this man has crowned himself to be a king or something. Now what you see on the right coming out of his mouth is what looks like frogs and scorpions and snakes and all manner of vile, wicked things, because these people, all they do all day long is swear, and they just, nothing but curse words come out of their mouth, and they indulge in impulses, and they're very primitive. This is a dual man with a dual nature. His attitude is very cocky, but he's essentially like a dog, basically, you know, with complete disorder. He's a whiner, and these people are they're like animals. The best way I can describe it. Now, when I get on the bus, I see these people all the time, and they're fucking hairy and they're huge, and these are cavemen, and they act mild-mannered because now they've been able to fool the entire world that, you know, that they're basically God, and you know, and they have fooled everybody between good and evil, that they're good and everybody else is evil. But no, it's the opposite. These people are evil. So now I'm going to further expose this devil, because their lies have been coming through for ages and ages. And what they've done, now what you have here is the wild man, and it looks like he's picked up another individual, right? Oh, it says cannibalistic giant. Oh my God. So the white man, he used to be a cannibal. He used to actually eat other people. So now this illustration shows all of the different type of birth defects that these people come with, and they born with a lot of birth defects, man. Here in the picture you see a caveman holding a club. This guy has no head. I'm gonna zoom in. This guy's got no head. His head is in his torso. Here these people are just sitting aimlessly like a bunch of fucking... This guy's sprawled on the ground. This guy's got really long ears. These people, I'm not really sure what they're doing, but there's a guy here. They're talking. They got a dog there. These people over here, what they're doing here, it looks like, to me, it looks like they're eating lizards. Okay, so Esau Edom, here he is fighting himself on this tapestry. This gray and these wavy lines are a representation of hair and how hairy these people were. This guy, the only thing that's exposed, not hairy on, is his face, but the rest of his body's hairy. Here they are fighting with some jackals or wild boars, another unclean creature, and a wild woman. And here they are fighting what are supposed to be, quote, civilized men, white men, and they're basically the same people. Alexander in combat with wild men. So here's Alexander, fighting other Edomites. Here's a tapestry of Edomites coming to offend and attack what looks like a home where some black people are living, or might have been a castle at the time. They got some animals or something there. And there's other individuals here on a fort. Wild men storming the Moors castle. So Esau, all he does is just coming around and the scriptures say, um, let's get it. He cometh neither but to steal and to kill and to destroy. So here's a picture of a wild woman, and they're all holding the damn club. Now here they are. This is an extraordinary picture because it's an illustration of some angels. So Esau Edom did what is called iconoclasm, where he repainted all of the actual original paintings and put his own image up as the angels and as the saints. But when you look at this image really closely, you see a Edomite, an angel, I guess. Well, back then they used to draw cloth and clothing in this style of sketching, and I know very well because I'm an illustrator myself. Drawing ribbons, that's something simple. Drawing cloth, it's a technique for illustration. But here you see a wild woman which is hairy, and these angels are putting this cloth on this Edomite. Now when I look at this angel, which is not cloth, I see that there's either scales or hair. So these are the wild men putting their pictures up as he covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So wild folk working the land. So here they are. Once they learn how to did some agriculture, they're tilling the ground, which is simple. Basically, just have an animal pull something to till the ground. Okay, so what they've done is they've stolen the land and they put people in captivity, and everybody's being held hostage by these fucking animals. So, and I'm gonna get into it right now, where not just Esau Edom, but Moab, Elam, here in North America, they're all participating with this fucking devil, and I'm gonna end up putting a curse on all these groups of people real soon, man, because of their wickedness. Here they are in what is called a court. What these are chesters, like dancers, and they got their clubs all over the floor. These people are hairy, performing, doing all kinds of performances for other Edomites. Okay, a wild man dance. Okay, so this plate has a wild man in here at the bottom. Here's a figure of art of a wild man. Whether it's made out of wood or carving or a painting, all of these illustrations show Esau Edom during the 1300s, where these people would finally come back into power and start taking control of people. Now, a cannibalistic giant. Look at this illustration. So these are the marvels of Esau Edom. They're like a fucking mutant or a creature that cannot be stopped. Okay, these are giants and covered with hair. Okay, and that's what these drawings represent. All these strokes on their body is what's showing. And this is a monstrous race. Okay, Look at this illustration of their birth defects. Okay, in the 1300s. One of them came out looking like a dog. Look at that. One with one leg. One without a head, but his face on his torso. Okay, so there's a wicked spirit that's on Esau, Edom. That that that's why these people they have God has to come and cleanse the land of these people, get rid of them. You know, this wild man he has immoralized the entire world, and the source of the problem is Esau, Edom. Look at this monstrous races in Ethiopia, right? I'm gonna read some of this. Some of these people have 4 dragon-like breasts. You know, and people gazing into space. You know, but that's nothing. But aside from that, I'm gonna keep moving because this book is long, and we don't have much time. Look at these birth defects. You can look at this book on your own. Forearms, variety of. Look at this double-headed, webbed feet, cyclops eyes, hairy, you know, feet come out backwards, head looking like a dog almost. So, what this is these people. They've grown fat on their ignorance, and they're lazy. They just want to lie on their backs in the shade all day long with their feet up. Okay, so that's the reason why I'm gonna end up putting a curse on Esau Edom, because he's idle and he's lazy, because he's fat and huge. You know, and he thinks that everybody's gonna do all the work for him for the rest of eternity. No fucking way, man. Along with the other nations. You know? So here's where he went out and he started mapping the world. And basically just killing around and taking what's not his, you know? In combat. You know? Basically just an immoral an immoral man on the earth that has multiplied exceedingly. Here they are burning each other. This guy's throwing another Esau Edomite into the fire. You know, some of these illustrations show what they're capable of, and how cruel they are even to each other. You know, so. And this is why the world is in fucking so much turmoil, because of Esau Edom. You know, he was able to get on a boat and cross the ocean or the water, so now he can do it on both sides of the lake. You know, here they are dressed like popes, where this pope is walking this king into the forest to do some freaky deaky madness. Who knows? Pagan priest takes Alexander to consult with the trees of the sun and the moon. So this is paganism straight up. Esau Edom is a pagan man. He thinks he's the fucking god of the earth, and he's not. He's just a birth defect. He's a recessive allele. He's a weak gene, and he's made out of leprosy. That's why he's got red hair and no pigment on his skin. So, but not just Esau Edom. The other nations, the other heathen and Gentile nations, they represent death. And that's why they look and dress the way they do, because these people, they got a wicked spirit on them, and this is why they do everything contrary to nature. I always wondered why, whenever I get on the bus, I would always see Esau Edom or the white people with different fucking stickers on their backpacks or on their jackets which say death or some satanic fucking message. But it's just the way God made them, man. He made them to be the wicked, and he made them to represent death. And that's what we're looking at. So these people are fucking are the vilest humans on the earth. They're at the bottom of the totem pole. You know? So their patterns on their garments, their satanic stickers and their heavy metal bands, it's all a representation of death. And that's what this man represents. And we're not supposed to be under these people, under their golden hair. No fucking way, man. This is a leprous, monstrous race. Okay, and they're full of perverseness and wickedness bursts from these people. You know, they think they're so clever because they can play chess and do things on the computer. But the Lord rejects these people. You know, the Lord watches down and looks at these people and just, you know, when you're driving around, you can see how low class these people fucking really are, man. You know, we're not supposed to be under these people. These are lowlifes. You know, this is a controversy of life and existence. You know, they're supposed to be at the bottom. You know, they're ornaments of dogs and satanic, you know, statues all over the city. It's all an effort to try and keep himself in power, man. But thank God, the idols of Egypt are being moved, and they're being removed. You know, ever since they took down that statue downtown and they took off the head, this devil lost some fucking mighty magic power there, because he was doing some witchcraft on the native population. So when they took off that fucking head on that statue, they definitely broke the scepter. So now there's no more magic spell. Well, let the Most High keep doing it so that they can further go into derision, so that they can further spiral out of control with their black magic. Now here they are with their cross, with double cross on their cross. You see that a lot on their Ukrainian Orthodox churches. Esau, Edom, you're being exposed. Saint Onofrius, give me a break. Get the fuck out of here. You know, that's bullshit. That's a lie. You know, another overlapping lies between these giants is basically they want to call themselves holy, and that they live in a holy place or holy people. They are not. They're not holy men. They're a monstrous fucking people, man. And everybody's being held hostage by this man, by basically selling themselves, being immoral, you know, just morally bankrupt society of a man that this man is. And there should be no admiration to these fucking people at all, you know. None of their poems or none of their Ukrainian poems is not going to save you, man. Now in the last days, you're going to receive a curse, okay, for your claws and your hairy, monstrous ways. Now the curses are gonna be amplified on you, and you're gonna have no remedy for what I'm about to put on you and the rest of us. Okay, so you're gonna end up turning like Nebuchadnezzar. You're gonna crawl on your fucking fours and turn into a child, basically. You know, with no knowledge of anything, you know. So I'm gonna go into some scriptures. Let's see if I can find anything on this man. Okay, because we're at the very end. This devil, he's gonna go down. He's gonna stay down. Okay, so here's Jeremiah 45. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground. So these devils, they fail to read Jeremiah 42, where it says, Judah shall be led away captive, all of it. Now that funny hat that they put on, the small hats, is basically an emulation of the Afro on that's why they put on that hat, you know. So this man offends everything he does and everyone, you know. So now I'm gonna shift gears and go into the idolatry of Elam, the East Indians, okay, and they got a lot of idols. Now I'm gonna pull some of them up, and I'll go back to this book. But some of these idols, and I'm gonna read the verse concerning idolatry and idol worship. First, we had the Egyptians doing idol worship here with different deities, different gods, right? And I'm gonna pull up this sign, the idols of the nations. Okay, so here's the idols of the nations. Here's the idols of Esau, Edom, Baphomet, the Hindu god Shiva, Buddha, King Tut, Selassie, Malachi Z. York, the Mecca, the Kaaba, Scientology, Rabbi Moshiach, Cesare Borgia, and Semiramis and Tammuz. But I'm gonna hit these people right now. The Hindu god of Shiva and their other gods. Okay? And it says here, an idol is anything, or what is offered to idols is anything to rather that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice to demons and not to God. And I do not want you to have fellowship with demons. You cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of demons, and you cannot partake of the Lord's table and the table of demons. So these are goddamn demons, that these idols that these people worship, and they've always made us try to bow down to them. So here's your curse for trying to do that to us, keeping us in derision. There's nothing you can do now. These are gonna hit you like a heat-seeking missile. Okay? So you'll be consumed very soon. You're gonna have a great hell to pay. Okay? So judgment on the earth is gonna come to you. You're gonna get the worst of it. You're gonna drink the dregs of the cup. Right? Now I'm gonna get a couple verses on Esau, Edom, this devil, because God's Spirit is being poured out. You know? So that these people are gonna get removed. You know? But I'm gonna go to Psalms 83, where it talks about Esau, Edom, and the other nations, and how they keep us in a low state, how they've conspired against us. So here it is, Psalm 83. Do not keep silent, O God. Do not hold your peace. For behold, your enemies make a tumult, and those who hate you have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against your people, and consulted together against your consulted ones, and have said, Come, And let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be remembered no more. For they have consulted together with one consent. They form a confederacy against you, the tents of Edom and the Ishmaelites, Moab and the Hagarites, Gebal, Ammon and Amalek, Philistia and the inhabitants of Tyre. Assyria also has joined with them. They have helped the children of Lot. Deal with them as with Midian and as with Sisera, as with Jabin and the brook Kishon. So what this verse is saying is that these nations have conspired against us. So anybody, if you're conspiring against somebody, like, it's because you hate them, and you're not their friend. You're their enemies. So these are our enemies. These people hate us. But I'm gonna go to Deuteronomy. This is one of my favorite verses, where it's gonna say how the curses are gonna be turned upon our enemies that hate us. Thank God. And we're seeing that. Because you can't complain enough about these people, man. Like, they're full of gay vibes and going off. They come in the spirit of going off and perverse. Like, oh man, like, it's just hard to put your finger on what it is with these people, man. It's very vexing. Every single fucking day you get on the bus, you see it, man. The moment you see it, it pisses you off. So, Deuteronomy 7 and 15, it says, And the Lord will take away from you all sickness, and will afflict you with none of the terrible diseases of Egypt, which you have known, but will lay them on all those who hate you. So those are the same people that hate us. The Lord is going to take away our curses, pursuant to Deuteronomy 28. And he's going to put them on those who hate us. So the curses of Deuteronomy 28 is a long list which happened to us only because of our disobediences. But it shall come to pass that if you do not obey the voice of the Lord God, to observe carefully all his commandments, that these curses will come upon you and overtake you. Cursed shall be your basket and your kneading bowl. Cursed shall be the fruit of your body and the produce of your land. So the Lord put curses on us for our disobedience. But let me say that again. Thank God that he had mercy on us. He's turning these curses upon our enemies who hate you. The enemies that hate us are the other nations, the heathen and Gentile nations. They represent death. So, thank God for that. Now they're catching fucking hell. And now they're hanging by a thread. So that's going to be their judgment. And they're going to get it even worse than what happened to us. You know, the curses are going to be amplified on them. So, Shalak Rayam to all these heathen and Gentile nations. Shalak Rayam, Wa Anashyam, Wa Abadiam, Wa Haragiam, Al Kal, Wa Mashapatiam, Wa Adawamiam, Wa Gawayam, Wa Ayabyam Nawa, Babakusha, Abad Bal. May the Most High turn up the fucking heat on these wicked pagan and petulant nations. You know, these thieves, these crooks that we see all the time, every day out there. You know, with their hairy faces and their overgrown claws and nails and their stench. May the curses be amplified on these fucking people, man, for overpopulating the world, the whole planet. May them fucking hang by a thread, man. You know, all their plagues are gonna come upon them suddenly. You know, in a moment. You know, they thought that they were gonna be able to overpopulate, you know, with their multitudes, but that's not what the Most High wants, man. He doesn't care about the multitude of these heathens, you know. So Joel 3:2, it says Israel will be forgiven and restored, you know. So it looks like we were, you know, basically out to lunch here, you know. And but now look at this whole situation, you know. So thank God that He made one of us and not one of them, you know. You got to think, Yahweh Shemashah, that He didn't make you one of them, you know, if you're Yeshua Allah, you know. So Genesis 25:5, it says Esau came out red, Asha, which is wasted away as he, which had no pigment. And in Genesis 25:25, the curse from Cain, which Cain means Quayam, which means dagger. The curse of Cain was the Lord turned him into a leprous man. He took away his pigment. He became white as snow. So that was the mark of Cain. It was leprosy. So all these white people today, they come from Esau and Cain, you know, and they got that wicked spirit on them, you know. So now the other thing is that Esau, Edom, he's so cruel that he'll just, like, you know, so violent. They'll dismember people. They'll cannibalize them. They'll you know, kidnap them, and, you know, all do all kinds of evil, wicked shit to other humans, which other humans are not programmed to do. But because this man is like a werewolf, he's a blood crazed animal, you know. He's just an attacking beast, you know. But when they're mild mannered, they're, you know, it seems like they got calm and cool and collected, like. But don't trust a word this man fucking says, you know. Nothing but lies come from their mouth, you know. Masters at lying, you know. I'm amazed they've survived this fucking long, you know. Now here they are, the wild man on horseback. So now he finally got on a horse, and now he thinks he's better than everybody. Fuck this man, you know, just because he made a saddle. Now he's behind a horse, you know. The landscape became his, you know, the woodlands. And then he tried to call himself a civilized man, you know, try to tame the beasts. All of the animals are being held hostage. The cows, the horses, the chickens, everything has been abducted by Esau, Edom, the white man, you know, so he could elevate himself and keep everybody else on the bottom, you know, while he goes out hunting and playing golf. You know, this hairy oxen, the whole population is suffering, you know. So this is the realm of the wild man. This is the realm of the white man. This is a satanic fucking place. You know? The whole city is laid out to basically cater to Esau Edom, who is nothing but a fucking scoundrel. You know? They're not playful, you know? They just want to, like, make you disappear. You know, they lack imagination. They have no compassion for anything. And if you challenge his fucking thoughts, he gets hot-headed. And if he doesn't get his way, he turns fucking violent. So fuck Esau Edom, man. Fuck the red man, fuck the white man, and Moab and Elam. All these dirty nations, man. You know? Look at these people, man. With gigantic feet. You know? That wine is cool. So this man, he transgresses by wine. Every single day he's drunk. You know? Drunk listening to rock. You know? While everybody's fucking scattered. Catching hell. You know? Living in awful conditions. This man has completely ruined the entire fucking planet. So we're not lifting up a prayer for Ukraine at all. We're not lifting up a prayer for any of these Edomite white nations or countries where they're catching hell. May the Lord amplify the fucking curses on these people, man, for doing everything contrary to nature and doing the exact opposite of what nature intended. So it's like a rhinoceros that's coming charging at you. You can't tell this rhinoceros anything. He's gonna hit the wall or he's gonna hit you, so you might as well just get the fuck out of the way. This man is on a destruction, a runaway train. You know? So may the Lord grab him by the ears and slam him head first into the wall, man, while he's charging. You know? So this devil, he's gonna have to run out of time, man. There's nothing out there, man. There's nothing out there. You know? He's gonna run out of fucking ideas. And then he's gonna have to resort to his fucking sword. You know? Which we know he's gonna do it. You know? Let it come with it. Let him fucking come with it. You know? This is an astonishing animal. You know? All the men, women, and children have been abducted by these people, man. In their mind and physically. They have physically abducted people, man. You know, and spiritually. To where everybody is just traumatized and been turned out by this fucking devil, by these white people. Everybody's drunk or hooked on some kind of a drug or hooked on cigarettes, just turned out, you know, because they got, you know, addicting chemicals. They've added so much shit into their poison, you know. Look at these people, man. Pulling another guy on a barrel like fucking horses, man. Okay? So these paintings like really show what manner of people these people are, man. You know? And they want to get away from these illustrations and drawings. Look at these demons. just flying over these people. They want to get away from this history by hiding it or just not bringing it out, but somebody's got to say something. And by the way, all these fucking Ukrainians, they're basically, just fat bikers, man. Okay? And let me say something. All those motorcycles, from the smallest to the largest ones, they all run on fucking lawnmower spark plugs. Let me say that again. All those motorcycles, those Harleys, and all those dirty motorcycles, they're, quote, aggressive bikes, they all run on lawnmower fucking spark plugs. So you're not tough, man. You're nothing but a fucking shaggy scoundrel. All right? Who cares? Who cares how fucking offended you get by that? You're a low-life fucking scum, Esau. Relishing on your wine and aggressive behavior. You're basically children of fool, base men. Viler than the earth. Aggressive beasts. And God, the Lord has to come and deal with you directly, man, with nukes. We know we cannot stop this man. The impact that he's had on society, on the whole planet now, is on such a large scale, he has to be nuked. The only way that peace will come back on the earth. These are court jesters, man. They're nothing but fucking clowns. Full of tattoos and hairiness. Like, the whole planet's suffering, man. These people have to go, man. They have consumed all of people's resources. Calling this shit music that you hear today, that garbage on Power 97 and the rest of that garbage, that alternative, AC/DC and Metallica and Megadeth and that Led Zeppelin, all that fucking garbage, man. Nothing but fucking garbage. They think that that's music. It's disgusting, man. And now spectators and kids want to copy and practice that fucking that shitty music. No wonder, man, society's going down the tubes. Here they are, a bunch of court jesters holding hands, man. Bunch of faggots. Esau Edom is done a huge number on everyone, man. This guy's a butcher, man. Guilty. On a large fucking scale, The Germans, the Hungarians, the Swiss, the Greeks. It's all the same people, man. No matter where you go, whether it's North America, Europe, Australia, they're the exact same way in every continent. Esau Edom is the exact same way in every continent. There's nothing different about these people. Look at this. Holding a club with spikes. So this fucking devil, man. The world is sick of these people, man. The world is sick of these people. You know? Just because they're overgrown and huge, the women want to gravitate to these people. But when they get to know them, then in a couple of years, they want a fucking divorce. You know? No wonder, man. Everything they do is goes in one ear out the other, man. They don't listen to a goddamn thing. You know? Even after marriage. You know? That's why their marriages fall apart. Nobody wants to get with this fucking devil. May the woman get away from this devil, man. May the Lord put a spirit on the woman to get the fuck away from Esau, Edom, the white man, and his abominable conduct. You know? So that humans can recognize, you know, what a monstrosity these people are, man. These bearded wild men, you know, with their sharp claws. You know, when they get on the bus, they look like either Santa Claus or some tall, skinny fucking carpenter. You know, may the Lord amplify you fucking creatures, man. Turn you into bird feed. Okay? With no fucking knowledge of nothing. You know? You think we're gonna be underneath your fucking playing cards? You know? And your underhanded tactics, man, and your lies. We're not supposed to be underneath that. You're supposed to tell the truth. You're a fucking liar. So we're taking the badge off of your fucking chest, of the badge of what you would consider to be your pride. We're taking that badge off of you, man. You're nothing but a scoundrel. You know? You're worth nothing more than a pack of cigarettes. You know? You can't complain enough about these people because it's no wonder everybody is in the condition that they are today. Just completely through, suffering, oppressed, you know, miserable, you know, completely disfigured because of your tyrannical white people, these Edomites, the white man, the wild man. There they are. They're treacherous, treasonous acts of underhanded tactics. May the Lord erase you from all existence, man. Eventually, you will. You will be extinct. You know? And if the Spirit gets on me to do another video, I'm going to do another one. But I had that on my spirit, man, to come out and get on this man today, man. And grill this devil, man. Along with the other nations. Now, you're going to get the other nations, you're going to get mercy in the kingdom. You're not going to be completely erased like Esau, Edom will be. Because it's not in your spirit to be wicked and vile like Esau. But you're still going to have to follow the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. So you're not going to get a free pass because of the way that how you keep our people in derision today. It's going to come back on you. So you're going to be put in derision, and you're going to be held in captivity forever, man. The way it was meant to be. You people are not meant to be ruling over us. We're gonna fucking rule over you forever. Because you're not elegant. You're not mentally stable. You know, you're petulant and you're rude, and we're gonna have to teach you manners. Teach you how to live like a decent human being. We're gonna teach you the right way to how to live and take care of the planet, not so you can fill your own belly. You know, the savagery and aggressiveness that dominates the white man and has dominated the wild man's existence. God's gonna break you, man. God's gonna break your fucking aggression. He's gonna break your fucking your control. Break your arms. Break your crown. Some skull and bones, some Bavarian shit. We know all about your fucking witchcraft. You know, your illusions. Well, now your fucking witchcraft is turning around and coming back to bite you in the fucking ass. So how about that? May the witchcraft amplify itself to cause you to err even further and bigger. And we're gonna laugh the whole fucking way night. The whole way down. You know? And you're gonna go down and you're gonna stay down. Until you're fucking dissolved. You know? We're gonna have clean, fresh, pure water in the kingdom. Not this fucking fluoridated shit. Or your beer vendors. No fucking way, man. I'm gonna put a curse on your vendors. I'm gonna put a curse on your gasoline stations. Put a curse on your child and family services with the Africans, the Hamites, and the Filipinos. And shame is gonna cover you big time. You know, you're gonna be kicking around. You're gonna get kicked about. I'm gonna even out the odds. You know. And God's gonna answer. You know. Your lies and your knavery and hate. Another person's pain. All the blood you shed, you know, all the harlotry that you put people through. You've learned nothing, man. You've learned nothing. You don't respect. You don't know what's correct. You know, you're ruled by hypocrisy and tyranny, and you're raging in violence because you got nothing, man. Falsehood. People reject. Bountifully, plentifully, man. Civilization's not going to want to deal with you from generation to generation, man. You know? Because for years and years, people have tried to get along and try to figure out how the fuck to get along with the white man. Or try to coexist with these people, but you just can't. You know, now we know that these people represent death and there's nothing we could do about them. That's just the way God made them. He made them deformed. He made them wild, like this book. There's 233 pages of this PDF you can download. The wild man is Esau, Edom today. So here it is, the poster, Esau, Jacob. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And after that his brother came out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So Esau was weeping here at the end, but he's got the blessing of the sword. So this devil, this hairy creature, there he is. He's a hot-headed liar and gets violent when he doesn't get his way. Boo-hoo, you're a fucking crybaby. And even though you came out first, you're more immature. And this is why today everything is catered towards the white man, his children, and everything is just catered towards, pleasing the child and this and that, the child this and that. This society has to fucking go, man. It's gotta get burnt up. But yeah, look at what they do though. Look what they've done. Look how they've tamed the people by torture. Look at this guy burning his feet with some kind of hot liquid, and this guy's got a crossbow. Look at these illustrations. Here's 13 people being burned at the stake. Okay? So everybody's fucking traumatized. And here they are doing cannibalism. Everyone is traumatized by the Esau, the white man. Here he is. Look at the receding hairline. That's an Edomite. These are Edomites, man. Receding hairlines? That's a Edomite trait. That mustache. Here they are when they first came into the Americans and encountered the natives. Just fucking hitting them over the head with a club. These people have not fucking changed. Throwing people in a pit. They haven't changed. And you Hamites, get ready for yours too, man. The colonization, there it is. Colonization was nothing but Esau, Edom, robbing, pillaging, raping, murdering, killing, maiming, destroying, burning. That's what colonization means. You're awful. And you're ugly. And judgment, you got judgment coming for you, man. Great hell to pay. Big nukes coming for you. And you know this video. Edomites are terrified worldwide. Well, because of this, the lake of fire, man. The nukes. The end of the policeman. The end of the wild man. The end of the caveman. And the Moabite that clings onto this devil like Batman and Robin. You know. Not much we can do about Esau, man. The nations are gonna get tired of these people, man. 10 countries are gonna they're gonna come to the realization that the reason why they're having all these problems is because of the white man. And they're gonna turn around and get your ass, man, and nuke your ass. And rightfully so, man. These people are slanderers, full of slander, falsehood. Devil or Satan means deceiver or adversary. Satan means false accuser. That's Esau, Edom, the white man. So your time is almost up. May Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai destroy you fucking devils real soon. And we're not lifting up a prayer for Ukraine at all. Let it keep going. Let it amplify, man. And this is the result of what happens when you keep messing with the people, with the real, true people. When you persecute them and oppress them, then the curses get turned up on you from inside. I knew this was going to happen in the future. A long time ago. I knew that things were going to get worse and worse every year. Because of these white people. Because of their nature and how they are. They're very piggish. And they're godless. Well, you're gonna have hell to pay, great hell to pay, man, for being so perverse. You know, you're the number one problem on the earth. You know, ever since 1400s, nothing but a plague on the earth. Esau and the other heathen and Gentile nations. So I pray that this was edifying. Lord will, I'll come back with another video. Get some scriptures going. And hopefully this was an edifying video. And I had to get it out of my spirit, man. It was just killing me, man. I was going to make a phone call and talk to a girl, but it's better to make supplications to the Lord, man, and we're sighing and crying, man, to take these people off of us, man. We want to get the fuck out of here so bad, you know. We want to draw near to the Most High, you know, because these are some sinners, man. We had to get the fuck away from them. In the ancient world, we had to come to this side of the world just to get the fuck away from these people, man. Now here they are. Once again, with their idol worship, you know, and with their darkness, you know, darkness follows, death follows these people. We're confronted with death every time we're confronted by the white man. So, all of your abominations, your filthiness, it's gonna be removed with great amazement, man. May the Lord turn you into a fucking animal. And judgment for the way of folly, man. Because you accused everybody except yourself. Right? You call yourself a king, knighthood, this, that, and the other, all that bullshit. You know? For thousands of years. You're a fucking clown nation, man. With no grace, man. And good. May the Lord chasten you, man. And may you drink the dregs of the cup. You're gonna drink it and you're gonna gulp it down, man. So you can fucking catch hell. Be brought down to the bottomless fucking pit. For your blasphemies. Now we're gonna watch you have a bitter fucking end. You and the other nations, you're going to have a bitter end. You're going to betray each other. And we're going to watch how you betray each other and turn on one another. It's going to be fucking beautiful, man. You're going to bear the shame. You're going to be the ones to bear the shame. You know? The aliens. And you're going to watch in astonishment. When the Lord turns it up on you heathens, man. Because your doom is sealed. You know? Your doom is definitely sealed. You know? So the judgment on the nations, you're going to have a futile confidence in Egypt. You know? Futile confidence and refuge from each other, man. So may Moab get destroyed, may Esau, Edom get destroyed, may Ham get destroyed, may Amalek get destroyed. And Elam. For their excess and their mockery and to stray away from knowledge and instruction or listening. Shame will bring to you your reproach. No one's gonna want to get with you. You're an idle person, a lazy nation. All you heathen and Gentile nations are a bunch of lazy fucks. So we're gonna get you to do some work in the kingdom, man. You're gonna work hard for us, man. You're gonna know what it's like to work hard. You know? Because you don't want to walk uprightly or with understanding or with counsel. When you turn away from knowledge, when you turn away from rebuke, when you turn away from everything people tell you, and you're still hard-headed in your foolishness, mocking as you go along, then you're a fucking fool yourself. And may the house of the wicked get overthrown, man. And the tent of the upright to flourish. And what should be right to a man, you know? So that we can have laughter and joy and mirth instead of fucking backsliding. You know? These fools that rage. You inherit folly. And you're going to be banished. I pray that this was edifying. This devil has no understanding. He's an overgrown baby and a lazy one, and he's going to be put to work in the kingdom. The other nations that sit right along with you, you're going to go down right along with you. You know, that know nothing. You know? And if you desire the path of the wicked, well, may the Lord take you down with them too, you know? Lead you into a corner, you know? Indolence, you know? You sluggards, man. You know, they just want to slumber all day. You know, and Esau, you're a worthless person. You know, he points with his fingers, but he devises evil continually. You know? So may your fucking calamity come suddenly, man. And be broken without remedy. Because you departed from wisdom and discretion. So your foot will stumble, man. And when you lie down, you're going to be afraid, man. So terrors are gonna get a hold of you. And you're not going to understand why. You know? Because you don't value wisdom or knowledge. You know? It's just as simple as that, man. I tried to communicate with an Edomite, my supervisor, a long time ago. You can't get through to these people. They're on steroids. Because they're overgrown. And they make $300,000 a year, so nothing enters their ears. You know, the only thing that enters their fucking brain is their steroid, their anabolic steroids to do weights with. That's all they're good for, just being wicked. You know. So we're making this urgent plea to the Most High to take these people off of us, man. The sinners, man, the corruptors, you know. They're all a bunch of corrupt fucking nations. May the Lord put you back in your fucking places, man, where you belong. In an impressive manner, man. And we can straighten you out. And you're gonna look good in the future. Once we get our hand on your shirt, man, you're gonna look good on your fucking first day of class. That's for damn sure, man. You're gonna come out with achievements, man. Not no fucking. You know, backwardness. Because we're sick of looking at these people so timid and weak and effeminate and scared, man. You know, just sexually immoral, you know. Oh, man. May the Lord burn this fucking place, man. You know. This place is full of unsolved murder. I'm gonna have to put a curse on this fucking place where I live in Winnipeg, man. This is a wicked society we live in, and it's because of Esau, Edom, the white man, and the other nations, Moab too. So I'm gonna end this video now. It's been about a minute, an hour and a half. So you're done. The thief, the robber, the murderer, you're finished, man. So here comes your curse. Hanashim, Wa, Rayam, Shalah, Shalak, Yahawashai, Bahashem, Yahawashai, Wa Abadium, Wa Haragium, Wa Mashapadium, Al Kal, Wa Adawamium, Wa Gawayam, Wa Ayabium Nawa, Babakusha, 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 Abad Babal, Wa Abad Babal, Wa Abad Alawam, Wa Abad Magawag, Wa Abad Alawam, Wa Abad Hamawan, and all the other heathen and Gentile nations. And of curse to Winnipeg, the diabolical, finicky shithead city where I live in. May the Lord amplify the curses here as well, like in Montreal. Have fun, you fucking retards. Sorry, Salakia, I just had to get it off my chest, man. These people, you can't complain enough, man. It's sickening what we see every day, man. The people walking around out here, they're like weeds in the grass. And if you don't control your weeds, they'll just choke out the plants and the flowers. They have multiplied exceedingly. So these are the wrong people that are walking around outside. The wrong kinds of people. All weak and effeminate and scared and gay. Fuck these people, man. Elam, Moab, Esau, Edom, Ham, the Africans. Lord's gonna get you, man. Everything I said applies to you all. All of you. He's gonna pour out the 7 judgments, the 7 seals, 7 trumpets, 7 bowls. And you're gonna drink the dregs of the cup, man. You're gonna go through all of that. It's not gonna have any remedy, man. Shalom.